All right. Come on in the room. Come on in. Come on in. All right. I'm here. Hello, hello, hello. Come on in the room. Let's talk about messaging and getting more sales. Come on in the room. I'm really excited. Okay, this is a spontaneous second live. Can you believe it? I'm going live again. Going live again. Okay? Come on in. Come on in. All right. I'm excited about tonight. We're going to learn a little bit about how to solve our messaging issues. And especially if you have issues with that and how it is impacting your sales. And I really want to make sure that people get a chance to understand that in order to have good messaging, in order to have clear messaging, you are going to have to know your people. Okay, so this is my second time going live today. I can't believe it because usually I don't do this. I don't do this. But I feel such a... When I'm feeling good, I do this. Okay, when I feel very energetic, I always tell people you better get me while you can. Look, get me while you can. Because there's going to be a time where I'm not going to be as active. So you better get me while you can. So I am on the live. Okay, we live. And I am so excited to talk about, unclear messaging and what it can do to your business. And it can make or break the messaging behind it. So give me some hearts if you are here. Give me some hearts if you are here. Give me some hearts. Give me some hearts. Yes, we are talking about our programs, messaging, products. If you're trying to sell, if you're trying to get clients into your, or clients or customers into your coaching or consulting business, and you are leveraging digital products or digital courses to bring people in, okay? Yeah, Quenisha, this is my second time going live today. I do go live on TikTok often. I don't know if you're on my email list, but yeah, I always talk about like, hey, I'm going live on TikTok. Y'all should come and join me. Yeah, I'm just on TikTok tonight. And I'll probably be on tomorrow as well. But we are going to talk about, yes, absolutely. Thank you, Asala. Yeah, I'll be on here. Y'all got to catch me. I'm trying to give TikTok some more time because I'm going to tell y'all, and I talked about this a couple of days ago, that the digital girlies be on here, okay? The digital course girlies, they be inspiring me. I be seeing them on live. I be seeing them on live on early in the morning, 5 o'clock. I be like, these girls, let me get up. Let me go put something on. Let me get in front of these people because the digital course girl, I call them digital course girlies because I love it. I absolutely love it. They keep me empowered and inspired. So I saw one young lady, she went live 3 times today. And I was like, this is what I'm talking about. I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and do number 2. You know what I'm saying? Let me just go ahead and do number 2. Okay? So anyway, here I am. So I am a leadership and business coach. I am so excited to be here tonight. Her automation email is definitely helpful. I love it. Yeah, I'm just telling y'all, it's really inspiring. And as someone who is always, even though Facebook is always my thing, but I do go live, and I start to go live on here on TikTok a lot more often just because of the reach that TikTok provides. It's really, really essential that you leverage a lot of these platforms for your benefit so that you can reach more people. And I think that's very important when we're talking about reaching out, being active, being visible, right? So being visible even at different times, because sometimes you have to try out different times to see what works for you. Because I do know that early in the morning can be really good for some people, because you get the people that are either on their way to work or they're getting ready to work from home, and they just want to catch, you want to catch those people before they log into the job. And then on top of that, lunchtime, you want to be able to grab those people too. And then around the evening time when people are off work, they're settling down for the evening, and you want to kind of catch those people. So it's really important that you try out different times to see what works for your audience. And then on top of that, you already know that TikTok, for sure, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit too, because TikTok gets a lot of organic reach, way more than some of the other platforms do. Okay, so let's even dive into that real quick, because I'm going to talk about unclear messaging and how you can kind of pull that all together. For those of you who are interested in learning about daily paydays, how women can get paid every single day to create a digital product, your own digital product in Stan Store or whatever platform that you have, definitely click the link in my Stan Store, because I'm taking you step by step on $1 Million Messaging, how to literally walk through from beginning to the end, how to set up your Stan Store, upload your course on Stan Store, 30 lead magnet ideas and more. Also scripts, also welcome email templates, like all in that Daily Payday course. I don't even know if people even read that, because it's everything that you need to jumpstart. Okay, everything you need to jumpstart, even how to do your sales copy. I am big on people using the information and that you can use it immediately. Okay. So that's kind of where I'm at. Asala said, I think I'm going to delete my Instagram because it's barely an organic audience on there. I'm going to say I want y'all to write these things down. Okay. And make sure, feel free to tag 2 to 3 people in this live, or share this live with someone that you feel like will need this, because I'm getting ready to talk about the average organic reach percentage per platform, especially TikTok, LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook. Okay, because this is really the piece here that I want people to understand, that these social media platforms have their own algorithm, have their own percentages, how they get like the reach, right? So it's all about the reach, and it's all about the engagement. So those are 2 big things that you have to think about when it comes down to marketing on social media. Okay, why is social media such a big thing with marketing? Is because you can reach a lot of people at one time. Okay, even though the algorithm is going to do its thing, you still need to be able to have some connection to and build relationships and build community on each of these apps. But TikTok is very special simply because, and this is where we're going, it really depends on how many people, hello everyone, come on in, how many people are connected to you. Like every single piece of content that you post on TikTok, a lot of people don't know this, but I got this from a specialist in TikTok, and he studied TikTok like the back of his hand. Y'all, I was so shocked to realize that, like, every time you post a piece of content on TikTok, like on the For You page, it's as if it's the first time people see you. It's the first time. Okay? The first time. So when you are literally posting a piece of content on TikTok, for like a regular video that's on the For You page, you have to post as if it's people's first time seeing you. Because when you look at your, what is it called? When you look at your analytics, you will see the percentage of your video. Where did it go? Where did it go? Most of the times it's going to be on For You page, and very small percentage of the people that are already connected to you. So it's really good that if you are building your quote unquote following on here, that you do things like this. You go live, right? And then also, if you can go live, if you have enough followers, you can go live. But the second thing is that you need to utilize stories. Like TikTok has stories. And you will be surprised. Hey, Kalandra. Hey. Yes. I was just telling somebody else because she said the same thing. She was like, girl, that's my first time catching you live on TikTok. Like, I go live on here pretty often. I've been doing better. I've been doing a whole lot better on here. But this is why I say, like, going live and using your stories is really good, but engagement is really, really important on here, okay? As of, I want to say, as of the springtime this year, I remember seeing that TikTok gets 118% organic reach. So that means that every single piece of content, like I said, that you post on this app, it goes out to all new people. This is why you're like, wow, all these. I also don't get excited about going viral, because going viral, these are people that are seeing my content for the first time. But it does not mean that they're going to stick around. It does not mean that they're going to follow my content in terms of being all in, all in. Let me see. I was looking to book a strategy session and all the dates are grayed out. Are you opening slots? You know what? Let me see, because I want to say that I had opened some. Let me see where. I think it goes to... I got some, let me see. Yeah, I got some slots that are going to be opening up. Let me make sure. Yeah, so let me throw this out here. When I do, you know what? It went out tomorrow. So I don't have, let me extend the dates because I love y'all. What's today's date? The 4th? Okay. Let me put this out here. Okay, so okay, they're open. They should be open. They should be open. I have opened up my calendar until the November 26th. So if you want to book a laser strategy session with me, I have open dates up until November, available dates to November 26th of, yeah. So it's open. What is it, Quanisha? Just FYI. Okay, so let me go here. Let me talk about the reach, right? So the reach is everything. You have to be able to get the reach. The reason why it's so important to stay visible is because, number one, as we begin to understand the scope of social media, the scope and the understanding of visibility, and as we are creating space for people to get to know us, we have to remember that we're building an infrastructure here, right? So when we go live, we need to be addressing like a lot of the pain points and things like that. What are the pain points that your people are dealing with? What are some of the issues and challenges that they are dealing with now? Why aren't they focused on investing in themselves? Why is it so important for them to get rid of the problem, right? So this morning I did a class that was so good. It was almost 2 hours long, but it was really good because we talked about the idea to $10,000 in sales with digital products, okay? And a lot of people were like, oh my gosh, like I really need this. But not only that, but you need to have an infrastructure. What is the outcome that your person wants to achieve, right? That is a part of the messaging part. But you also have to remember that even when you're building out your digital course library, that you're not building a whole lot of fluff, right? You're not building a whole lot of mess. So when you get ready to go live, right? When you get ready to post content, you're saying things that's going to get people to move, okay? You're saying things that's going to get people to take some sort of action. Like today when I went live and I told everybody, hey, the course is open. I emailed my list. I told everybody, hey, the course is open. People went to buy. Folks went to buy, period. It was people that invested before. You know why? Because first of all, they know I'm not going to deliver no mess. Okay, that's number one. Number two, people want to learn how to create digital products that are going to sell. Okay, that is actually going to help people and get down to the nuts and bolts of what it is that it takes in order for these people to get results. I am results and outcome based. That's what I told my clients. I was like, we got to have people that want outcomes. We got to have clients and customers and people that are in our community that are all about outcomes. If people just want to feel good and be encouraged, that is not what we do here. I can inspire you all day, but it don't mean a hill of beans if you're not being proactive in changing your life. You've got to demand that from your community. Like, I want you to follow me. I want you to be a part of what we have going on, but I want you to also, in that same regards, y'all following me? Y'all hear me? I want you to also be outcome based. I want you to want results. I want you to want to get relief. I don't want you carrying the same problem into 2025. I don't want you carrying this problem and you're holding the problem until you see who's going to win tomorrow. Or even on, what is that, Wednesday when we wake up and we figure out who it's going to be. And then all of a sudden you make a decision, because you have to make a decision if you're going to thrive anyway. I'm already going up. Let me calm myself down. So you have to really remember, like, I want people that want results. I don't want nobody sitting on a problem. You got to get up and go. It's not enough to just feel good. It's not enough to just be, girl, oh, coach, you just really encourage me. Okay, I encourage you, and I thank God for that. And I'm blessed that you feel that this is a blessing. But, I need you to also walk in your blessing by getting some results. Because you've been sitting in your problem way too long. And it's way too long for you to be sitting comfortable. That don't make no sense. Okay? So what does that mean? That means that if you are going to be out here talking about you want to be a coach and you want to be a consultant and you want to make $60,000 a month, and coach, I want to make, it's going to take you getting courageous. There's no more time for all that extra stuff that you were talking about, all this drama stuff. Like, people ask me all the time, coach, I really want to create my digital products. Okay, have you gotten them up yet? No. What is taking you so long? I got a course right there to tell you 7 days or less to get a digital product. So that's why I tell people I don't feel sorry for you. Because if you can find $30 to go and get some whatever, you're going to get a shirt or whatever, because we already know inflation it's not slowing down anytime soon. Some of y'all are going to have to hurry up and hyper grow and stop being mad at people out there and getting mad at the system, because the system is the system. Unfortunately, like I said, you're going to have to learn how to thrive in capitalism. And women, to be honest, I'm going to be 100 with you. I believe you should be paid every day. If you have a shattered nervous system and you got obligations, you need to create your business in a way where you're getting paid every single day in your business in some form of fashion. You have a scalable program like I have. So you have a scalable program or scalable offer, right? And then you have other pop-up offers like cash injections, and then you have evergreen courses. Like, for example, I'm just going to pull it up because I need y'all to understand where we at. You need something. Hold on, here we go. Because I got to break this thing down to you. Okay? I got to break it down. When you get on my stand store, you're going to see a few different things, right? You're going to see planning, right? So I have the Year of Nine annual planning system. If you've been to that course, if you've been to that workshop, it was the bomb. It was amazing. I absolutely enjoy myself. I taught my booty off on that. So good. That right now is on my sand store. Because some people are saying, where's your planning system, coach? It's on my sand store. Number 2, the Daily Payday Quantum System. That's out. It just released today. You need to be able to get yourself together on that. The Standard. I relaunched the Standard. The Self-Mastery System. That one was so good. It was one of my favorites to teach. I absolutely love that mini container we had. It was so good. And then on top of that, we have the Sales Mindset Live workshop where you're going to be with me, okay? So that's $77 right now per person. I'm going to be teaching that on the 7th. That's going to be live, okay? You got pre-work and everything. We're not playing in there. Then we got DMs on demand, which is 18 pages, y'all. PDF, 18 pages of scripts on how to close people in the DMs. Manifest without money. That's $49, where I have helped clients manifest laptops and clients and opportunities and trips without money. And no, they ain't use no man either. Okay? Sales confidence video vault is $27. Like, is this all on? It's on standstill right now, Christina. It's on standstill. I'm looking right at it. It's out there. It's out there. That's so funny. It's just, I mean, you know what I'm saying? But that's because, let me throw this out there to y'all though. Let me say this too. I want y'all to have the same thing going on, but you have to show yourself. So I have different layers in my business, different verticals. Let me put that in. Not layers, verticals, right? So I have digital products and courses, right? So that's one. Then number two, I have my coaching program. So one-on-one coaching. And then I also have, sometimes I do intensives, right? And then sometimes, I'm doing like the laser strategy sessions. But ongoing though, on the evergreen level is the group program. Okay. We're getting ready to open, we already opened MCEO school. That's coming next year. Okay. 2025. So I'm going to be reaching out to people that apply for that. When they're reaching out to people for that, and Kalunch said, I'm so glad I caught you live. I was worried I had too many offers on. Y'all got 100 offers. 100 offers. See, I can switch my stuff out at any time. I can switch my stuff out at any time. And you ought to see my back end. It's crazy. I love teaching. Teaching is a part of who I am anyway. So if you're a teacher by nature, this is going to be a no-brainer for you. It's some people that say that, I want to do a digital course, but they can't stand teaching. They can't stand getting on here and having conversations with people about, you see what I'm saying? They don't know how to do, yes, Sharita, she said, yes, just switch them out. And so one of the things too, I always tell people is that you have to stay the path. You have to stay the path. You have to stay present. You have to stay in the space of creation. Okay. But let me go back real quick to the social media pieces, because I can get off, so I got to come back on. So when it comes down to the TikTok, like I said, 118% organic reach. Now that was as of spring of this year. When we're talking about 118% organic reach, it's literally all about how, like, every time it's pushing out to new people. So you got to understand the social media apps and how to leverage them accordingly. If you're trying to get in touch with new people, and give me some hearts if y'all agree. I want to keep talking because I'm trying to get to 1,000 up here, right? I want to see 1,000 likes if we can, because that helps it circulate. Okay. So one of the things too, LinkedIn. So let's go to LinkedIn real quick. Okay. LinkedIn gets about maybe 3 to 5% organic reach. Every time you post, 3 to 5% of your current audience or your current followers see your product. Thank you so much. That's so cute. I love it. It literally, and who was that? I'm sorry. Who was it that sent that gift? Y'all don't be knowing how to. I don't be knowing what to do. But yeah. So 3 to 5% of your post goes out to your organic, like, thank you, Sharita. It goes out to your followers as they engage with your people, right? As it goes out, then guess what happens? They have to engage with it. Okay. When they engage with it, it's going to circulate even more and circulate even more and circulate even more. That's why it's so good to have people that engage with your stuff. I always tell people that it's really good to have like 2 to 3 friends on LinkedIn, because LinkedIn is, people call it the dry land, because it's not like popping like Facebook. It's not popping like TikTok. It's not, on the up and, all the activity and conversations. LinkedIn can be dry as a Sahara in so many ways. But the reason why it's kind of dry over there is because it's not as active. People are working. Okay? A lot of those people are working. But people are so surprised to find out that content creation is only 1 to 2% of the active users on LinkedIn that are creating content every single day on LinkedIn. 1 to 2% of daily active users are creating content. So you really truly have a chance to be visible on there as well. People ain't getting that. So I'm not saying that you have to be on LinkedIn every single day, but what I am telling you that I would integrate that at least once or twice a week just to get active. Even if you post a video, like if you post a video like this and chop it up and throw it on there like a 30-second something, a quick blurb or a quick something that you're saying that's really good, those do very well over there. Those do very well over there. So don't despise LinkedIn, okay? Please don't. Now, I'm going to go back to what Asala said kind of at the beginning of live. Asala, you see it? Still here? Give me some hearts if you see it here. Asala had said, like, I want to deactivate and get rid of Instagram. Okay, so Instagram is a completely, totally different conversation. Okay, so I think Instagram is good for a lot of people. I don't like Instagram anymore. Instagram and I never really quite got along. However, I'm not saying this is a trash app. It's a trash app for people that just don't have the patience to really grow the thing. But that's only because I really feel that Instagram has always kind of catered to people with bigger audiences. Okay. Yeah, Sharita, I totally agree. And I used to engage a lot. Okay. I engaged a lot on Instagram. And it seemed like I just could not break that barrier, whatever there was. And and sometimes we have to realize that we sometimes miss these portals of, upswings, because Instagram is heavy on engagement. It's really heavy on engagement. Okay. Instagram is just not my cup of tea, but it does not mean that it doesn't work for other people, because a lot of people love it. A lot of people love Instagram, but it's just not my cup of tea. But let's go back to the organic reach. Okay, the average organic reach is around 6 to 9%, which I think is actually kind of high. I don't know if I believe that, but 6 to 9% of your total followers. So all the followers, right? All the followers, so 6 to 9%. So the more people that engage, it'll circulate to that. Now, Facebook, you will be surprised. Okay, Facebook is approximately 2 to 3% per post. Yes, 2 to 3% per post. Okay. Some people will experience 1%. Some will experience 5%. So if you're saying to yourself, like, oh, I just want to get on Facebook, I'm going to try Facebook. If you don't have active followers on there or people that are engaging in your content, just kind of like Instagram, okay? Mark Zuck and his apps get on my nerves sometimes, okay? But Facebook has always been my domain of first choice, just because I've been on there for a very long time. I've built a pretty good community on Facebook. I kind of know how to build on Facebook in so many ways. But now they have integrated so many different features, like, Facebook Reels, you have Facebook Stories, you have Lives. And I always call it all of the social media platforms all in one, because you have LinkedIn, which is the pages, right? So you have access to businesses on LinkedIn. On Facebook. So you have business pages, right? So you can contact businesses on Facebook. A lot of people don't even know that. I got corporate B2B accounts, contracts on Facebook and LinkedIn. But Facebook, I've gotten some from there too. I've gotten two from there. in the past like 2 years. Now I've gotten LinkedIn, but they're there. They're out there. Okay. Also, stories, leverage those bad boys. The only thing about stories that, with Facebook stories that I don't typically care for is the fact they don't have the music. I like putting music to my stories. And Instagram had that. And I'm just like, man, if Facebook gets the ability to put the music to the stuff, like the music that you can actually, mainstream music, oh, I'm golden. Like 100% sold. But I don't have music. I don't have access to the music, which really sucks, but whatever. But yeah, Facebook is you got groups, right? You have the communities. Christine says stories on IG is something. I do get more engagement. And see, this is the thing. Like, I get so many views on my Instagram stories. Now, my Facebook is starting to catch up, which is really interesting. But Instagram is just not, I don't know. It's just not, kicking and screaming for me. But Facebook stories, popping all the time. It's always popping. I get a lot of engagement, likes, people responding to the stories and all that. So I just want to let you know, like, if you're going to use different social media spaces, definitely find one that's good for you and that you can utilize and leverage properly. Because one of the things I want you to do is be consistent on these apps. Just like some people are saying, like Coach, you never are hardly ever on TikTok. But in my humble opinion, like, I'm leveraging TikTok to move people into different spaces. So again, this is all about moving people over to something else so they can get to know me even more. Okay? They're getting to know me here. Who is this girl? Listen to me for a couple of minutes, and then they can decide if I'm worth following or not. Y'all got me? Is everybody got me? Everybody got me, okay? So let's just talk about real quick the whole what's it called? Like the whole unclear messaging. One of the things I find that I know a lot of people struggle with, okay? A lot of people struggle with is when it comes down to messaging. And messaging is just the verbiage that you're using in your content as well as your courses or sales copy to speak directly to your ideal client. Okay, so the thing is that when we're talking about digital products, right, you have to be crystal clear. I always tell, like, I've even told clients this: you get to a place where you don't have questions. When you don't have questions and people just buy without needing to ask you questions about, like, oh, I see that you have this open. Now, what is this about? Or, what's the difference between this product and this product? Like, there should be a distinct difference between all of your digital products. Like, I should not be confused as to which is which. This one sounds the same. This one kind of sounds like it, but which one do I need? There should not be any confusion. When I get on your stand store, when I get on your beacons, or when I get on your pen site, if I get on your Gumroad, or if I get on your Memoval, your Podio, whatever, Kajabi, whatever that is, and I see all of your stuff sounding the same, a confused buyer does not buy. They're not going to buy anything. They're going to be like, girl, what is this? I don't know, like, which one do I choose? And if I have to reach out to you and ask you which one should I choose, that's chipping away at the time that it takes for you to, like, create something else. Because now you got to go back and redo stuff because it's not clear. So if people are not clear, there's a likelihood they're going to spiral out of just abandoning the cart altogether. Unless they really, really like you as a service provider. But other than that, they're going to leave. It has to be very clear. When you position your digital products effectively, the income is coming a little bit more consistent. Okay, people will know by what you put out there, and they'll know if it's legit because of, number one, the results and how clear you are. Okay, staying on task, giving people a methodical process on what to follow in order to get the results. Right, that all matters. You have to be process driven. What do people need to do in order to get to the result? What do people need to do in order to get to the outcome? What do people need to follow? What are the protocols? What does that look like so people get to the end result? That's kind of where you want people to feel like, what's next? How do I get this up and going? And how can I get this implemented faster? Yes, see, she said all matters. Absolutely. And my allergies, y'all, if you see me wiping my eyes, it's my allergies. But the actionable insight that you need to move people to something, right? You need to look at your analytics. You need to see where people are spending a lot of their time. Hey, Allison. Hey, Miss Hawaii. I love it. You have to remember that if I go in my data and I'm looking at the product, if I'm looking on the back end, I'm looking at who bought this, I'm always asking for feedback. That's one thing I was saying earlier, is that, feedback is very important. You need to give feedback, okay? So that's big, 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 big. And then also you have to decide, like, if I'm going to put out these products and I'm going to put out these offers, I got to be successful. I need to find people that's going to invest, okay? Which means that I got to find people, I got to talk to people, I got to build relationships with people. I have to stop withdrawing and avoiding people. Y'all got to stop avoiding people. You can't be a coach and then avoid people at the same time. That don't make no sense. You know that don't make no sense, right? Makes no sense. What do people want to do? Like, if they want financial stability, if they want stable relationships, if they want their health stabilized, if they want their finances secured, if they want to be organized, if they want to be more productive, if they want their systems operating proficiently and effectively for them, and they want it to operate faster, what are some things that you're going to put in place, or offers that you have put in place, so that people can get that? Because right now people are looking for specialized information. Like, for example, the reason why digital products and digital offers and digital marketing is so popular right now is because it's a very high earning skill set. It's a wealth earning skill set. Y'all follow me? It's a wealth earning skill set. Anything that is going to point people into the direction of getting and having and having a life, or the potential to have a life that's better than the one that they used to have, people want that. And I'm telling you right now, I'm seeing a lot of Gen Z out there. Millennials, I don't know where y'all at. Gen X, I don't know where y'all at. Gen X is really sitting down somewhere. I don't know what's going on, but baby, let me tell you, the Gen Z babies, they are out here making it. They're making it work. They're making it pop. You see, I'm doing 2 days because I'm not finna let Gen Z run me out, baby. We coming, like, look, I'm on the elder end of the millennial train. Okay, I'm at the older end. I'm 41 years old. So I'm tap dancing right on Gen X and millennials. So I'm right there on the state line. Okay? And when I see that, I get so inspired. I have the ingredients, but my measures on. Yes, go ahead, y'all. You better book a laser strategy session with me, and y'all got to do it fast. Because, like I said, I don't know if I'm going to be offering these in 2025. And if I do, it's probably going to be much later. But this is a great time for people to realize, like, specialize in one-on-one attention on your stuff is going to make a huge, huge difference in the way that you do business. Because I'm going to tell you this. when I help my clients get to the goal or get to the finish line, it's really about them getting results. I told you I'm outcome based. What you're going to do is X, Y, and Z. If you do this, there's a high likelihood you're going to get what you want. But you can't be scared. You have to go all the way. So with strategy, right, it's a plan of action. It's a methodical process that you follow in order to get to the end. This is why I told y'all, like I made a post. If you follow me on here on TikTok, I just talked about how you have to make a decision that you're going to thrive anyway. So if you can learn the key components of how to trust yourself and creating products and creating courses and building community and getting people on here and just having conversations with people about what they need, what they want in real time, people know that, first of all, you're not an NPC, okay? You're not a robot. You're not AI. You're an actual person, living, breathing soul, okay? Amen, somebody. Because there's a lot of people that's walking around here. You don't know if they got a soul or not, child. You don't know if they are a Tesla robot. You don't know what's going on. You don't know what's... Because let me tell you. I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there. But another thing, what I want to say is that when it comes down to, thank you, Christina, when it comes down to, you know, if I'm going to do this, what is my imagination about myself? What is the type of life that I want to live? And I really encourage you that if you are someone, if you're a woman that is sitting here and you're listening, you're like, man, I really got to get my life together. I really got to get my business together. I got to get my business model structured, right? There's so many things that you can do right now. First of all, you need to master yourself. You need to learn how to master your emotions, okay? I have talked about that I don't know how many times. You've got to learn how to master your emotions. There's a lot of unhinged human beings out here that are shattered, nervous systems just jacked up, okay? They get on these apps and they spew and they project their insecurities, they project their madness, their upsets. They're upset and they're taking out their anger on social media because it's low-hanging fruit. It's just, let me find someone to target that because I'm mad at the world right now. Okay, so you got to thumb through all of that because TikTok is one of those places where you got to just, baby, you got to keep going. You got to keep your eye on the ball, okay? There's a lot of people that are ready to argue with you about anything. And it's kind of sad, but it's the truth. Okay? So you're going to have to self-navigate and keep your nervous system still. Y'all with me? Give me some hearts if you're with me, if this is making sense to you. I want to make sure this makes sense. So that's why I said, get on my calendar. Get on my calendar. The self-mastery, the standard, which is about authority. Okay? If you struggle with your confidence and you struggle with your ability to stand in your authority, and you need to understand how women need to have confidence in order to create content, that self-mastery system called the standard, like become the standard. Become the woman that people actually want to invest in. Become the woman that shows up powerfully online. The standard is the bomb. I even had to go back and look at some of my videos from there because I was like, this was so good. And the women that took it, they were like, Coach, I would have paid for this 3 times, 4 times over. It was that good. And everybody came to every session. And they loved it. One lady, she paid for the set, like she paid for to be in the live course. And she was like, I just need to pay for it because I need the course. Like I need everything. I just want to watch it in real time. And she was able, because she was at work. The link is in, yes, it's on my Stand store. And it's active. Yes, it is so good. It's one of my favorite courses I've taught this past year. There's several that I've taught this past year that was one of my favorites. I really enjoyed teaching that one. But anyway, I want to say this too, is that when it comes down to building a business model, I do believe in scalable offers, but I also believe in having some other offers where people can get in and they can learn at this level. And then when the time comes, if they want to learn at a higher level, they can come into the higher level because they trust you at this level. And if they can trust you at this level and they see you consistently show up, they're going to invest at higher levels if they need to. I always tell people, people will always buy what they need. This is why your messaging has to be absolutely clear. And I do believe, somebody asked me this earlier today, and I wish I would have answered it, but somebody asked me about B2B and B2C, like which one do you recommend? I actually think you should do both. I think you should implement both types of business models in your business. But I already know, I do understand that you have to crawl before you walk and you have to gain the audience, because business to business can take a long time, okay, to get paid. You can, you can make proposals, but sometimes you won't get your check until like another month or two or even 3 months. I've even seen payouts as long as 90 days or 120 days. So you got to be careful. Like you be like, girl, I got me a B2B contract. Okay, but when is the payout? When is the net payout? And prayerfully, you get one of those companies that be like, we pay you within the next 7 days, or we pay you in 14, or we pay you in 21. I'm cool with that. But the ones that's like, you got to wait 90 days, 120 days, and you still got to do the work for them, you need to have something else going on. And this is why I'm saying, like, you have to secure the feminine. Hashtag secure the feminine, baby. You have to secure the woman within. I can't do solely B2B. If not, baby, I'll be homeless. Okay? I can't do just B2B. Because people ask like, Coach, can you do just B2B? I really just want to do B2B. I'm like, oh, I can't do it. Like, you can if you want to. If you feel safe in doing so. Like, some people feel safe in doing just that. You have to feel safe and secure. Everything is psychologically and emotionally connected. I can't do that. As a single mother, as much as I would love to do B2B and that's it, I cannot allow my nervous system to be, and you have to be real with yourself. As a single mother and the sole provider in my house, like I have to have an anchored nervous system, right? I have to be anchored in my nervous system. So which means that I can't not be rattled, okay? And especially when you're training yourself. Come on, somebody. Y'all better talk back to me. When it comes down to trying different things in your business and trying different, trying different methods and different pilot programs, you have to do it with an anchored nervous system. Which means you can't be anxious and trying to do good business at the same time. Like tomorrow, a lot of people are trying to step out and saying they're not working tomorrow. They're not doing emails. They're not doing courses. They're not promoting because it's insensitive. I think it's a bowl of lard because McDonald's is going to be open tomorrow. Okay? What else? Target's going to be open tomorrow. The hospital is going to be open tomorrow. Your attorney is going to be open tomorrow. There's going to be a lot of different people. All these businesses are going to be open tomorrow. And coaches, for some reason, I don't know what is up with that. Coaches are the only ones that talk like that. And I don't know where, I don't understand. I really don't understand. This is why I got my blinders on. A lot of people, I just cannot, right? I just can't. I think it's so ridiculous that we're the only ones that say such ridiculous stuff. And it's so insensitive to do. Girl, this is business. Okay, personal. Now, if you don't want to work tomorrow because you are in your feelings or whatever that is, why don't you just do like automate your emails for tomorrow if you're going to be extra? Because you want to watch everything and get all mad and yell at and scream at the camera like you crazy. Like automate your emails. And if you feel some type of way, that's crazy. Like I said, the coaching industry is its own demise, especially here in the West, like America. I got client calls tomorrow too. I absolutely, Christina. I'm working tomorrow. Y'all already know how I feel about. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm not a worker bee. I'm not a 9 to 5er. Okay, so holidays they does not apply to entrepreneurs. I mean, you can take a break from client work, right? From client work, but marketing should be going on. Like marketing still goes. You know what I'm saying? Uh, uh, like I don't understand how people can just, holidays were made for workers, and this is a known fact. Christina to have the whole day planned out, scheduling content now per our strategy session last month. Yeah, see, she had a laser strategy session with me too. Christina did. Yeah, so she got a contract. Love it, love it. Now, if my daughter saw me doing this, she'll be like, "Mommy, please stop." She's 16. She's gonna be stop. Like, please stop. You're embarrassing me. So I'm like the mama that embarrasses, because my mom used to embarrass me. Like, why are you having the bonnet on? Why you have these rollers in? And so I'm the mom that's like, "Mommy, please stop." I'm like, okay. Follow Christina. She is an ADHD coach as well. I love it, love it, love it. Yes. And I'm going to say this too. If you can imagine your life, and because I'm going to get off of here in a minute, and I'm expecting to see some of y'all on my calendar too. So don't y'all go to bed talking about, "Oh, I'm going to do it later." Y'all need to just take action. Take action while I'm feeling good about life. Okay? Because we don't know how this thing going to be on there. I'm telling you, it's on. It's on. Calandra, yes. We got our session tomorrow. And she's one of my intensive clients. If you, real quick, I forgot to say this too. If you need 8 weeks with me, so I have 8-week intensive that's going on right now where I am actually writing your copy and your messaging for your digital product. So if you have 3 digital products and you're like, "Girl, I got these things and I don't even know what to do. I don't even know what to," I will write them for you. I have done that and people have sold their digital products. So if you need help with the sales part, the writing part, content writing part, I got you. But you got to get on my calendar, and I'm working with you and coaching you through the sales process and getting infrastructure around your business and all of that. So, but that's 6.5K. Okay, that's $6,500, and it's only paying full. There are no payment, there's no payment slip up. It's paying full only. Okay. Anyway, thank you, Sahana. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so I want you to get to a place where you're getting infrastructure on your life, okay? You have to decide what kind of business that you want for yourself. And it depends on the circumstances, okay? I am one of those people where I believe that in order for me to have a simple life where I'm not totally worried about things, I'm not scared about where things are going to come from, I have full knowledge of where my, clients and payments and due dates and all of these different things, I can plan better when I know what's coming up the pipeline. You see what I'm saying? What you need to do is understand, what type of life do I want to live? Do I want to have a life and then my business surrounds my life? Or do I want to have a life that surrounds my business? And there are some people that are on hustle mode all the time, and their business runs their life. I gave that up 2.5 years ago. Okay, I went through that. I went through where my business ran my life. Now it seems like I'm on here and it's like Coach J is always on live. She's every day, she's consistent. Well, that's because I can do that. And number two, like, I know it looks like I'm always online per se, but I schedule a lot of my content. And plus, this is not hard for me. I can get on live and talk to y'all, get off of here and get ready to go to bed and get on the phone and talk to people and look at YouTube, or me and Maddie can look at a movie and we go on to sleep. I go and have lunch with my friend. You know, we'll go to the coffee shop, or we'll go to lunch, or we will get out and do things, right? But I do go outside. I just don't. I probably need to film some of that content, but I do be outside when I do be outside. It's just that sometimes I have a life that I want to keep private to myself. And then it's me online teaching, inspiring, empowering. And I've always wanted a business where I'm doing that, but then I'm having my own life too. Right? So that's the kind of setup that I want. This is why I'm not tired. I used to be burnt out all the time, but now I'm not. Yeah, are there times where I do get a little weary, or whatever happens in my business, I'm like, oh my God. Yes, every day is not always the best day, right? But I have more good days and more days of joy than I did before. Okay, so you have to decide what that looks like for you. What kind of business do I want? Do I want a business with joy? What do I want? Do you want to wake up to payments on your Stripe or your Stand Store or your Beacons or whatever, Circle? I don't know what, platform that you use, but you should be able to see Stripe notifications or Stand Store notifications every single day. And this is how you have a business that's proactive instead of reactive. That's a whole nother live. I probably need to talk about that tomorrow. You need to learn how to be proactive. A lot of women struggle with that, and we got to stop that. We got to stop being reactive, okay? And I may just save that conversation for tomorrow. But your messaging is going to grab the person that needs to see it and that who is for, and they will take action on it. Okay? Your life, your business, your methods, your frameworks is all a part of your intelligence, your expertise. You need to read more. You need to get more insight. You need to see what's out there, and you need to develop your own methods, your own processes. Like, be known for something and continue to build community. Some of y'all that are out here trying to navigate, you're like, well, coach, I don't want to do a Facebook group. I don't want to do a LinkedIn group. Do an email newsletter. I told a client this recently. Sometimes you don't need to do what everybody else is doing. You don't have to have a Facebook group. I don't have a Facebook group anymore. I used to have one. I don't have one anymore. I got people to my free products or my free offers, or like everybody that gets into my spaces, they get on my email list all like every time, period. So you have to be able to guide yourself and go for what you need and be in that community. So y'all got this? Does it make sense? Does this resonate? Do you feel like you're just a little bit more clear than you were yesterday? We just got to get the business. And it don't matter who is in office. You're going to thrive anyway. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. Okay? It doesn't matter who is in office. You're going to thrive anyway. You need to make that a decision. Okay? The decision is to thrive anyway. Make a plan and stick to the plan. Period. In the story. You can adjust along the way. But your business, and I'm giving you all this word right here. Your business was not given to you just for temporary gains. Your business is an eternal work. And you will know when the right time is in order to put it down, or to keep it up, or to sell it, or to pass it down to someone, or to cash out and start something else. But right now, it is all about you gaining speed and helping the globe out with your gifts and talents. This is your business is not just to help. This is the beauty of the digital space. You don't have to limit yourself to your zip code. And I think that's the thing that people like, oh, I want to do in-person events. I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm not. I like global work. I like meeting people from Denmark. I like helping people in South Africa. I've had clients in South Africa. I've had clients in Germany. I've had clients in Canada. I've had clients in the Bahamas, UK. One of my first clients when I launched back in 2019, 2020 was from UK. And it was a man, which is crazy. I coached a man and he was from the UK. And to this day, he's still connected. He still purchases my stuff. He said, I know you help women, but coach, you be saying stuff and I be needing it. I be needing some of what you're saying. And and that's just the work that I do. I don't like limiting myself to just a zip code or a state or conferences. I like global stuff. Because that's a blessing to me. When I'm able to go out into all the world, I like that kind of stuff. We're going into some very interesting times. Just get yourself together. Just get yourself together. And we're going to be fine. I don't care. I'm moving. Like, I'm moving at the end of the year. Moving in December. I got another month and a half. And I'm moving to I call it the county. I'm moving to the county. And it's so funny because my best friend, she's moving out there too. So it's like, oh my gosh, all my peeps, we're gonna be in one little, and I'm moving on with my life. Like my moves are no longer contingent upon, because at first I was like, oh my God, I need to move abroad, and I'm still gonna move abroad, but it'll be after Maddie graduates, right? So I'm doing things, I'm planning my life, and I'm moving on with my plans. Because no matter what, God has not left us, and we still making plans. That's what I tell people: if you're gonna buy your house, buy your house. If you're gonna move, baby. If you're gonna buy a new car, buy you a new car. You don't let none of these people scare you into not living your life. Are you kidding me? When you walk by faith, you don't walk by what society is telling you, what the world system is telling you. That's not a system that you align with. You have your divine economy. All right, I'm getting off of here. I gotta go. Maddie does not have school tomorrow because it's election day here in Tennessee. So I am going to be working, of course, but I get a chance to sleep a little bit later tomorrow, which I'm very happy about. But I am going to get my 8 to 10 hours of sleep because sleep is important and you need rest so that you can create better things, okay? So I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for being here. Thank you so much for being here. I'm prayerful that this live helped you. Definitely feel free to follow me, connect with me. We're going on, period. End of story. That's just what it is. Kalandra, I will be talking to you tomorrow. I hope that some of y'all grab some of these resources. Quenisha's out PM you about the strategy sessions. Hopefully Monday. Just look on my schedule because those dates are open. Okay. The link is right there, Quanisha. That's why I got it. Like, y'all go get what you need. Whatever is open, that's what it is. Because my schedule is directly reflective of my life as a mom. You know, I have to have, specific days where I work with people. So Quanisha, just check the link on Sandstore. It's on the work with, it's only Tuesdays. Okay. So and the reason why, you can PM me, but I'm usually kind of like the days I have available are the days I have available. So, cause I have to reserve my energy. I do. I'm sorry, y'all. I have to be very strict with my days and stuff. Because I'm telling you, if I go every day doing stuff, I'm going to burn out. And I like to keep my portal open because that's how I think. Does that make sense? Like, when y'all come to me with ideas and y'all come to me with a vision and you have things that you want to do, that's thinking time. I have to be sharp for y'all. Because I don't play with y'all destiny. Like, when y'all get on my calendar, y'all say y'all ready to do this, do that, and the third. Literally, like, that is so important to me because I have to think. And I have to think quickly. Because y'all pay me to think. That's why I told my clients, like, y'all pay me to think for you. in so many ways. And then I also support you and encourage you to think for yourself too. So, but sessions, like strategy sessions, because I have to think on the fly, that portal got to stay open. Okay? So, I love y'all. It's better that y'all ping me. If you're following me on Facebook, send me a DM on Facebook. Don't send me a DM on here because I'm going to miss it. But Facebook, I'm going to always catch you. I'm going to always catch you. Okay? Love y'all. Have a blessed night. Take care of yourself tomorrow. Stay busy tomorrow. Don't be looking at the news and get obsessed over the news because it is what it is. It's already decided, honey. It's already decided. All right. I'm going to bed. Love y'all. Bye.